I recently read an article in Forbes that talked about the #1 thing that is holding most people back from buying a house: saving up for a down payment. In fact, they questioned a whole bunch of renters and over 68% of them said that that was the main thing holding them back from being able to purchase a house. That down payment is expensive, and because it's based on a percentage, even though it is as little as 3% down or 3.5% down, that down payment can get expensive, especially as those home prices start to creep up and get higher and higher. How do we get around this? Well, one really awesome way is a new program that we just came out with, which is a down payment assistance program. Now, I've talked about down payment assistance in the past, but most of the programs that I've had before are state specific. With the state specific ones, most of the time, the way they give you that assistance is in the form of either a grant or a forgivable loan, or sometimes it's not forgivable at all and you have to pay it back at some point. Typically what we had to do was we go through one of these state-specific programs, and then after 2 or 3 years, or sometimes even longer, you can refinance and get a lower rate. The cons of a down payment assistance program is the interest rate is going to be higher than the standard market rate. Well, we just released a brand new program here at Loan Depot called the Empowered Down Payment Assistance Program. This one is available in all states. It's not a grant or anything like that. It is essentially a gift. You have no waiting period as far as just the minimum time frame on when you can refinance that house. So because it's an actual gift, that money that goes towards your down payment, that's money that you can use right away. This is a huge win for first-time homebuyers, especially those that are short on funds and just don't have that money saved up. If rates do drop, you can refinance in as little as 6 months after you've had the loan. You just have to make 6 payments, and then after that, it's free game to refinance without having to worry about paying anything back. It has a lower credit score requirement than most other down payment assistance loans that I've seen. Most of them require a 640 or a 680 or higher. This one we can do with as little as 620, and that's pretty much a minimum for most loan types. This is a huge, huge win for home buyers out there. This one does have to be an FHA loan. So as we know, the minimum down payment on an FHA loan is 3.5% of the purchase price. Well, that's pretty cool because this down payment assistance program gives 3.5% of the loan amount in down payment assistance. So there is a slight variation. You may have to come in with a little bit of money, but it's going to be very, very minimal. If you don't even have money for the closing costs or the down payment, now is your time. We have an excellent opportunity in this market. Less people buying, less competition. Sellers are a little more willing to pay for closing costs right now. I don't know that they're going to be when rates drop back down to the 5s. The other unique thing about this loan, in fact, this is the only one I know that does this. It's a down payment assistance loan that would also allow you to finance renovation costs. If you're looking to buy a fixer-upper and you don't have enough money for the down payment, so you're obviously not going to have enough money for all of the repairs and all the renovations that you're going to have to do. This loan, you can finance all of those renovations and repairs into the same loan that you're getting the assistance for. This is the one and only one that I know of that does that. So if you're looking for a fixer-upper, which you can typically get at a better price, but you know you don't have the money to take care of everything after it's all said and done, you can get it all in one and get down payment assistance with this program. Eligibility requirements. How do you qualify for this loan? Well, let me break down a few simple things. The biggest one is minimum credit score is 620. There is no first-time home buyer requirement, which means you do not have to be a classified first-time home buyer. The other cool thing is there's no income requirements. Most down payment assistance programs set an income cap. So if you're making over that income, you can't get the assistance. A lot of people still need it because, maybe they've got a big family and that salary is just paying the bills for the kids every single day. The only other requirement of this loan is that you have to have done some sort of volunteer work, non-paid work. Have you volunteered at your church or at a homeless shelter or Habitat for Humanity? If you've done anything ever in your life, volunteered for non-paid time, you would be eligible for this loan. All you have to do is sign a piece of paper confirming that at one point in your life you've done some volunteer work. This probably is going to help a lot of people. This is available in all the states that I'm licensed in, which is in California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. If you are looking to purchase a home and you don't have that money saved up for a down payment, be sure to shoot me a comment or an email or anything if you want to know more about this, because I think personally it's a huge win. Be sure to check out this opportunity if you've been waiting to buy a house specifically because you don't have the money saved up for that down payment. This is the solution for you. Minimum 620 credit score, FHA loan, 3.5% given in the form of a gift. You never have to pay it back. What is there to lose? If you do need to buy a house, be sure to hit me up and I'd be happy to help and get you pre-qualified.